Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something really cool, a tool for self-reflection that feels incredibly modern, but it actually comes from an ancient instruction. It's a simple, super powerful way to kind of take back the controls of your own life.
You know that feeling, right? You get to the end of the day, maybe even the end of the whole week, and you think, wait, where did all that time go? It's that sense that you're just drifting, living on autopilot without any real conscious direction. Well, what if there was a simple, built-in system to help you snap out of it and live more intentionally?
So, here's our game plan. We're going to walk through this 5-part framework. We'll start with the ancient instruction itself, then we'll decode its main commands. After that, we'll get into its future-focused mindset, see how it keeps our ego in check, and finally, the best part, we'll land on a super practical 2-minute audit you can literally start using tonight.
Okay, so our main source for all of this is actually a single verse from the Qur'an, but we're going to look at it like what it really is, a kind of operating manual for the self. It's an amazing tool for living today, but with a really clear eye on tomorrow.
And here it is, the core instruction just put into simple terms. It basically tells anyone who's looking for guidance to do 2 things. First, set your reference point, your North Star. And second, every single day, you got to consciously review what you're putting out there, what you're sending into your own future.
Now, to really get how this works, we need to break it down. So let's zoom in and decode the key commands inside this one instruction. When we go word by word, you'll see just how elegant this system really is.
The very first command uses this word, taqwa. Now, this isn't about fear in a scary way. A better way to think of it is setting a North Star, a fixed, true reference point that you can use to orient everything you do. It's what helps you guard against that aimless drifting we talked about.
And I love this analogy because it makes it so clear. Taqwa is like the lane lines on a highway, right? They don't imprison you or stop you from getting where you're going. They're there to protect you, to keep you safe and moving in the right direction, to keep you from crashing. Okay, next key term, nafs. This just means the self, and the instruction is so specific here. It says, let a self look. It's a direct command. It's telling you to inspect, to review, to stop living on autopilot and actively examine what you yourself are doing.
And this is absolutely crucial. The whole process is internal. Notice how the verse doesn't say, go look at what other people are doing wrong. No, it says, let a self look. The entire focus of this audit is inward. It's all about your own accountability, not about judging or comparing yourself to anyone else.
So, what are you supposed to be looking at? The verse calls it what you send forward. Think of this as everything you do, say, and even intent. It's like you're planting seeds every single day. Your actions are seeds. Your words are seeds. The little habits you're building, the intentions you're feeding, even the wrongs you chose to ignore, they're all seeds. This whole idea of sending forward brings us to the next piece of the puzzle, the system's unique mindset about time. It's all about living your life today with this constant, conscious awareness of tomorrow. And tomorrow actually has 2 layers. You can see it here. On one side, you've got the near tomorrow. These are the immediate consequences, the stuff that shapes your health, your habits, your relationships in the next few days or weeks. And then on the other side, you've got the big tomorrow, that ultimate sense of accountability for your entire life's work.
Okay, but let's be real. How do you make sure a self-audit is actually honest? It's so easy for self-reflection to just turn into self-justification, right? Oh, I had a good reason for that. Well, the cool thing is, the system has a built-in safeguard to make it ego-proof. So get this, that instruction to have taqwa, to stay connected to your North Star, it's repeated in the verse. This isn't just for emphasis, it's a critical part of the algorithm. The first taqwa sets your direction. The second one makes sure that when you actually do the audit, you're checking your work against that North Star, not against your own ego.
And this slide just shows the difference so perfectly. An audit without that reference point, the one on the left, it sounds like excuses, doesn't it? I'm fine. At least I'm better than that person. I had my reasons. But the audit guided by that North Star, the one on the right, asks real, productive questions. Where did I drift? Was my why actually clean? Okay, what can I fix? And then there's one final piece. The verse ends by mentioning a divine attribute, khabir, which means the one who is deeply, deeply aware of the inner layers of things. This basically installs the system's truth sensor. It's a reminder that the audit isn't just about what you did, but why you did it. Your hidden intentions, your real motives, they're part of the audit too.
So let's put it all together. You can see the whole thing here as a simple 4-step algorithm. Step 1, you set your reference, your North Star. Step 2, you run the audit and look at what you sent forward today. Step 3, you relock that reference to keep your ego out of the driver's seat. And step 4, you remember the system has a truth sensor, which takes your real intentions into account.
All right, now for the best part. How do we take all of this amazing, profound wisdom and actually turn it into a simple daily habit that you can stick with? Because this isn't meant to be some heavy, stressful process. It's designed to be a light daily course correction.
All it takes is 2 minutes. Seriously, that's it. At the end of your day, just 2 minutes of quiet reflection. It's incredible how that tiny habit can completely change your trajectory just by switching off the autopilot and choosing to live consciously. And here they are, the 5 questions to guide you through those 2 minutes. Number 1, what seeds did I plant today with my words and my actions? Number 2, if tomorrow was harvest day, would I actually be happy with what grew? 3, was my why, my real intention, clean? 4, where did I drift away from my North Star? And number 5, maybe the most important, what one thing am I going to actively fix tomorrow? Ultimately, this entire system, this whole idea, it all comes down to this. It teaches you to stop looking just at the action in the present moment and to start seeing what that action is becoming in the future. It's all about understanding that today is for planting seeds and tomorrow, in all its forms, is for the harvest. So what are you going to plant today?